Tamil Nadu and Karnataka Chief Minister on the Cauvery water sharing. These talks have failed. According to the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha, the Jagdish Shettar-led government has refused to release any water to Tamil Nadu. Jayalalitha says the request was to release just 32 TMC feet of water. These are pictures that we are getting to you from Bangalore, where the Chief Ministers of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu met. Let's listen in to the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha.
On 14.93 lakh acres, the sunflower crops are standing now, but at another 6 days irrigation. After that, if there are no further releases of water from Mettur Dam, if there are no further releases of water from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu, the samba crops will wither and die, and that will be a calamity for the farmers of Tamil Nadu. In order to save the standing samba crops, we have to provide at least another 65 days of irrigation supply to our farmers. I explained the entire situation, explained all these facts to the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka and requested that Karnataka should release at least 30 TMC feet of water, which is the bare minimum required to save our standing samba crops. And this should be released over the next 15 days, and the order should be given for release of water immediately. But despite all our discussions and despite all our meetings, the Karnataka government was firm in saying that it could not release even a single drop of water. So, this is the outcome of the meeting. Karnataka has flatly refused to release any water to Tamil Nadu. This meeting today, this discussion, was held only at the instance of the Supreme Court. The next Supreme Court hearing is due to take place tomorrow. So we will go back to the Supreme Court tomorrow and inform the Supreme Court about the outcome of today's meeting.
So you heard the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister there. 65 days of water supply is needed for irrigation, otherwise standing crops will wither and die. They need at least 65 days of water supply. Now let me bring in headlines today's Pratibha Raman, who's been tracking the story closely. Pratibha, why is Karnataka not releasing even a drop of water at this stage?
Karnataka's situation as of now is as worse as Tamil Nadu. That is what Karnataka CM also has to say. In fact, this morning when I did meet him, he did say that both the states are in distress. It's not just Tamil Nadu. Because number one, Karnataka does not have drinking water. Number two, the farmers here too are dying by the day because they seem to claim, the farmers here seem to claim that at least Tamil Nadu has groundwater for now, which they can manage with, whereas Karnataka does not have that. And with that being the problem, it is more necessary for water to be retained in Karnataka. And considering that there has been a severe drought situation in Karnataka, not enough rainfall that has been supplied here, and now that we were waiting for northeast monsoon, and then that has also happened now, and Tamil Nadu has received some amount of rainfall. So with that in mind, Karnataka is not in a position to give any drop of water. Is the stand that is being taken by Mr. Jagdish Shettar. So that is the final stand. He has ensured that the farmers should also be happy. Keeping that in mind, Karnataka is in a very precarious situation. Karnataka should also not suffer. With that in mind, Jagdish Shettar has told Tamil Nadu CM that he is not in a position to give any drop of water to Tamil Nadu.
Okay, let me quickly bring in headlines today. It's Priyamvada from Chennai. Priyamvada, this was the second time in the past 15 years that the two chief ministers met to discuss this issue after 1997 when Karunanidhi and J.H. Patel had met in Chennai. But the results rather negative. So the options for Chennai at this point, except going back to Supreme Court and asking them to find a solution, the talks have just failed.
My sources in the government are saying that that is one of the options, that they are going to go back to the Supreme Court and tell them that the talks have failed, because the main problem for the Tamil Nadu is that their samba crop...
Priyamvada, I'll ask you to hold on for just a moment. Let's listen in to the Karnataka Chief Minister Jagdish Shettar.
Would be a step forward in the interest of both states. Idu ಒಂದು, then mediation committee of experts can be formed with representatives from both states to evolve justice formula. This is second point. Third point, to have a disciplined agriculture practice in the irrigation command in Cauvery basin in the two states to improve the irrigation structures and thereby improve the efficiency to bring in savings in current consumption and use of modern technology. An expert committee with farmers representatives on both sides needs to be set up. This is three formula we have given, and there is no response from the Honorable Chief Minister of the Tamil Nadu. So we explained everything about what is the problem, what is facing severe drought and drinking water what we are facing, and regarding standing crop what water is needed. That everything we explained. Only 37 TMC water is there in the reservoir, and 20 TMC we need for the drinking water of the Bangalore city and other cities and even rural areas also. So there is a distress in Karnataka. We are not in a position to be.
One second. One second. I want to make a point. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister in a press briefing has made a point that she has got only 6.3 TMC of water in Nadu. However, the facts are otherwise. The Central Water Commission records as on today says that there is a storage of 16.75 TMC of water. And her claim for 5 TMC of drinking water and 5 TMC for dead storage is unfounded, for the simple reason is that the dead storage can also be used for irrigation, and they've been using for irrigation for a long time. And the 5 TMC which she claims for drinking water can be taken into the account. The next 1.5 months season is left over. They can afford to have a drinking water accumulations in the reservoirs in the next 1.5 seasons which they are due. However, for Karnataka the season is over. We can't do the same. Whereas Tamil Nadu can have this advantage of further season, and they can augment this drinking water. Therefore, she can use in the nutshell. She can use 16.75 TMC entirely for irrigation. So her claim of only 6.3 is totally unfounded. That is number one. Number two, that in the time of distress, they can tap their groundwater, which they have been doing it. However, they are refusing. They claim that Cauvery crop, we have lost a Cauvery crop, is also unfounded. For the simple reason is 14 TMC of water from Nadu was released during that time. This is as per the CWC records. And the central CMC expert team which visited Tamil Nadu has also in its report, annexure 12, page 12 of annexure 2, has clearly said that they have sown 128,000 acres of Cauvery crop, and 14 TMC has been used, and groundwater is also been used. Therefore, their apprehension for Samba crop also, that as per the CMC report, once again, the expert committee and CMC report has said that the forthcoming monsoon and usage of groundwater is good enough for the Samba crop. Therefore, their claim can do injury to Karnataka. Without doing injuries to the Karnataka, however, the flows down below KRS regularly goes up to January. From December and January, still the flows are there. On an average of 3,000 to 4,000 cusecs, still flows are there. So, addition of this storage and the storage in Nadu and the groundwater and the forthcoming season, which they have got 1 month, is good enough for Tamil Nadu for the Samba crop. So,
okay, so Karnataka sticking to its guns, saying that Tamil Nadu should use its own groundwater, the water supply, the water in the Cauvery river anyway, very depleted, very less. Even for Bangalore, 37 TMC is what is there in the reservoir, 20 TMC is required for the city of Bangalore. Pratibha Raman, my colleague with me from Bangalore. Pratibha, now this meeting of the two chief ministers after 15 years was expected to be a big meeting which could find a political solution to this big problem. Clearly, that hasn't happened today.
Absolutely. In fact, everybody was looking forward to this essentially because this is something that 15 years people have been wanting, because this perhaps result in a very amicable solution. In fact, both the states are in this. So I thought even Jagdish Shettar did think in the morning that both the chief ministers would understand each other's problems and arrive at an amicable solution. But clearly that has not happened. In fact, Jayalalitha walked out in a huff. We could see that she was visibly very, very upset with the result of this meeting, and in fact she also said that she would be moving the Supreme Court again. We'll have to wait and see what kind of repercussions it might have, because
Yes.
always the Cauvery issue has always been a very, very sensitive issue when it happens either in Karnataka or in Tamil Nadu. So we'll have to wait and see what the repercussions will be. But as of now, Karnataka is facing a whole lot of problems, especially the drought situation, and they are saying that the rainy season is not over yet in Tamil Nadu, and Tamil Nadu still can expect some
Yes.
amount of rainfall, because that is not the situation here in
Indeed,
Karnataka.
Pratibha. For the moment, Pratibha, stand with me. This issue clearly not being solved by the two chief ministers. That political solution that people were expecting after 15 years, the chief minister of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka meet, and they will perhaps be able to find a political solution. That political solution they haven't been able to find. Jayalalitha, as Pratibha was just telling us, walked out in a huff. Now all eyes will be on the Supreme Court.